My beloved child, there is something profound you must hear, something that could transform your understanding. Your life has already touched someone else's in ways beyond your comprehension. Bear one another's burdens, and so fulfill the law of Christ. Galatians 6:2. There is someone out there. Someone who, do you understand the significance of your being in this world, my little child? Even though you may feel inconsequential, overlooked, or little, I, the Lord your God, warn you that your existence is interwoven with the vast scheme of eternity. Every move you take and every breath you breathe has an impact on the lives of others around you. Your presence is the reason why someone's heart beats. Someone who, even without realizing it, finds strength in you. Without you, the world wouldn't be the same. I have written your name in the palm of my hand and numbered every hair on your head. Before I formed you in the womb, I knew you before you were born. I set you up hard. Jeremiah 1:5. Ever, if you may not realize it, your path is having an incomprehensible impact on others. Your destiny was predetermined before time ever started. Don't fall into the myth that you are unloved, too overlooked. My light radiates through you because you are my chosen one. We are so grateful for your support and spreading God's message of hope, love, and blessings. If this message has inspired you, consider showing gratitude with a 20 super thanks. Your support helps us create more encouraging content and reach more hearts. Stay happy, stay healthy, and stay blessed. You may not be aware of the impact your words, deeds, or even quiet prayers have had on other people. Because of anything you did or said, some individuals have discovered hope and persevere through the darkest of nights. Even if some of these interactions were fleeting, a smile, a pleasant remark, an act of kindness, they were sufficient to light a fire in a tired heart. I see everything, and I can tell you this. Without your impact, some people might not have lived. I have written their tales, therefore I know them, even if you may never know their names or faces. Let your light so shine before man that they may see your good works and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Matthew 5:16. I reached the last via you because you are my channel. Someone's heart is hurting and learning for you to say something that only you can say. A soul that is in need of a little grace. A reminder that they are not alone. Do not ignore this call. My kid, you were made to be a light of my presence, a voice of hope and an instrument of love. Never undervalue the importance of obeying. Do not hesitate to contact me when I ask you to. Don't disregard me when I ask you to pray for someone. Even though you may not see the results right now, have faith in my time. You will fulfill the love Christ by bearing each other's burdens, relationships too. Your little act of faith has the power to change someone's life. In the invisible world, there is a conflict going on, a conflict for lives, destiny, and souls. You are involved in this battle, even if you may not always realize it. The opponent tries to demoralize you and convince you that your influence is pointless. He tells falsehoods about you being overlooked, forgotten, and inconsequential. The fact is that you are my fighter, my chosen one and my beloved, as I, the Lord your God, announce. Don't get tired of performing nice deeds. If you persevere, you will eventually reap the rewards. For our struggle's not against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the powers of this dark world, and against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly realms. Ephesians 6:12. The times when your obedience is appending the kingdom of darkness are frequently the ones when you feel the least important. Change may be broken by a simple, loving phrase. A single act of compassion has the power to alter fate. Don't allow the adversary to convince you that your efforts are in vain. My darling, there is never any waste in anything done in my name. Some individuals are waiting for you to fulfill your destiny. You have lives on the line, just waiting for you to respond yes to my training. The world teaches you that prestige, recognition, and statistics are the best indicators of success. However, I can assure you that even the simplest act of love has eternal reverberation. Whatever you did for one of the least of these, brothers and sisters of mine, you did for me. Matthew 25:40. Your compliance is evident. Your affection is valued. Heaven keeps a record of your fidelity. You may never witness the entire effect of your fidelity on this planet, but believe me, it is there. Even if you never see the harvest, the seeds you sowed in love will eventually bring fruit. It might take years for some prayers to be answered. It might take decades for some hearts to soften. However, I see what you cannot, because I am the God of eternity. Because of your prayers, some of the persons you prayed for now walking in the light. Because of your peaceful prayers to heaven, some lives have been spared. According to James 5:16, the prayer of a righteous person is powerful and effective. Even if you can't see them fall, your prayers make a huge difference. Along your journey, I have arranged for heavenly meetings. You are supposed to meet individuals, raise spirits, and heal hearts. Your life isn't random at all. I give you orders for everything you do. Even when the path seems obscure, have faith that I am guiding you. Even now, someone is waiting for you. I'll put the words on your mouth, and you need to hear them. someone who is in need of the affection I have showered upon you. My kid, be prepared, for the secret to a miracle will be your obedience. For we are God's handiwork, creative in Christ Jesus to do good works, which God prepared and advanced for us to do. Ephesians 2:10. Falsehoods that claim you are insufficient, that your existence is meaningless, that you are too damaged, too imperfect, or too unimportant have been spread by the adversary. I did not say these things. Life, meaning, and power are declared over you by my words. You were made in my likeness, shaped by my hands and selected for this moment. I have drawn you with unfailing kindness. I have loved you with an everlasting love. Jeremiah 31:3. When you accept the reality of who you are in me, the adversary shudders. My kid, you are meant to love above all else. Love is the purest expression of my presence in you, the greatest commandment and the highest calling, unconditional love. Love without fear, love without reservation. Some individuals are in their need of love, true, unwavering, heavenly love. In this world, you are my heart, hands, and feet. I offer you a new directive. Love one another. You must love one another as I have loved you. John 13:34. Let your affection serve as evidence of my presence. You are saying yes to eternity when you accept my calling. Yes to becoming a part of something far bigger than yourself is what you are doing. Don't be scared to take a risk. Shine your light without fear. My kid, you are needed by the world. There are lives that rely on the love I have put inside you, hearts that are waiting and souls that you earn. Have bravery and strength. Don't be scared or worried for the Lord. Your God will always be with you and never abandon you. Deuteronomy 31:2-6. You have a choice now, my darling. Will you believe that your life has meaning and live in faith? Will you believe that there is a purpose? I put you in this world. The harvest is ready. The time is coming and the days are short. Say yes and see how I transform you in ways you never thought possible. I'm constantly by your side. I promise never to abandon you. Nothing can take you away from my love. You are mine. The world is waiting for you, my darling, and I'm calling your name. Come on ahead. Do you really realize how profound your life is? My little child, it is no coincidence that you are here. Your whole existence is intricately fashioned by my hands into a perfect plan. Because of the love I have put inside you, there are lives that have been transformed, souls that have found hope in your presence, and hearts that beat because of you. I notice you even when you feel invisible. I remind you, even when you feel unimportant, you are the world's light. You can't hide a metropolis on a hill. Matthew 5:14. Someone out there is in need of you. Someone whose faith is winning, whose soul is exhausted, and whose weight is heavy. Even though they may not express it, and you might not be aware of it, your words, your compassion, and your mere presence have the capacity to mend what has been damaged. Please don't ignore this call. Don't fall into the myth that your life is unimportant. Every kind deed, encouraging remark, and faith-filled prayer has an eternal echo. Encourage one another and build each other up, just as in fact you are doing. 1 Corinthians 5:11. I ask you now, my child, would you live out this truth? Will you let the divine purpose I have placed upon you to enter your heart? I have selected us my vessel, and there is a lot of work to be done. Don't worry, I'm with you. Move forth with confidence, because the darkest darkness may be broken by even the slightest light. Be strong and do not give up, for your work will be rewarded. Chronicles 15:11. My beloved child, never doubt your purpose, for I have placed you here for a reason. You are my light in a world that needs hope. Walk boldly, love deeply, and trust me always. I am with you always, even to the end of the age. Matthew 28:20. Your life matters more than you know. Please subscribe to support our channel and turn on bell notification.